1, 2, 3, microphone check. Cause I know the shit don't work right. Listen, guys, what do you think? All right, so how are you supposed to handle it if you're driving through one of these towns and there's people blocking your drive? You can't go, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to sit there until they decide to let you drive through? I mean, that's what they want, right? So, but really, what is the right answer? What do you do about that? You know, me and my wife watched the video earlier about the tanker truck that drove through the protesters on the bridge in Minneapolis. You know, of course, you get bits and pieces. There's no whole video there. But I can tell you this. If you block a car from driving, you stand in the road, you block that car. If you put your hands on that car, if you touch that car, you're going to get run over. And if someone lets you drag them out of a vehicle, why did you not hit the gas? The guy in the truck, you're in an 80,000 pound tanker truck. Maybe a tanker truck might even weigh more than that since it's full of liquid. I don't know. But how in the world could you be in a vehicle like that, let these people stop it, and then still succeed in dragging you out? Why did that man stop? A whole crowd of people stomped that man against that wall on the bridge. I'm done with it. You know, I've come on here and I've tried to be a little extra nice, and I've tried to look at, man, it just boils down to this. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. There's nothing else. Nothing you can say to me. Nothing matters. If you have a problem and you're protesting, you do it peacefully. That's what the Constitution says. You are allowed to protest, and you do have freedom of speech, but it has to be done peacefully. Or yes, then there are consequences for your actions. If you block the street where people have to go to work and you won't let them drive, how long do they got to sit there before you're okay with letting them leave? Because let me tell you something. Just because you got to protest doesn't mean you dictate to everybody else in the city how their day goes. You might make it a little hard on them, but if you don't want to get run over, don't play in traffic. If you want to play in traffic, please feel free to get on the interstate, but wait until there's something coming. I say all y'all pick a different interstate and go play in it. Everybody gets a 1 mile section. You just run off through the interstate. That's what you need. When you do things like that, all you are doing, you're making people hurt people that don't want to hurt anybody. That trucker's doing his job. That man was hauling a load of fuel or something, going into Minneapolis to do his job that he woke up that morning and go do. And instead, he was stopped. People started putting their hands on his truck and climbing on his truck. Well, he hit the gas. And unfortunately, what I see wrong with this is he didn't go faster. He was on his way into Minneapolis to deliver fuel or whatever's in that truck. And y'all stopped him. You started climbing on his truck. You put your hands on his truck, and he hit the gas. I feel as though he's justified. 100%. Not even just a little bit is he wrong. Yes, your vehicle is considered a lethal or deadly weapon. And I'm going to use it as that. When you stop me and say, you're not driving, you're going to hear me. And when you hit my car, when you put your hands on my car for the first time, man, right through you. That's where I'm going. Over you, through you. If you drag down the street, it sucks. But as soon as I'm away from the rest of the protesters and I think it's safe, I'll get out and check on you. If you don't want to get run over, stop playing in traffic. And that's what it boils down to. Some people are scared. Some people, when you start that shit, they get scared. And they're going to panic and they're going to run over you. Sometimes they might just hit the gas, might be on accident. But sometimes you might just have one that says, screw this shit, and they might run your stupid ass over. Your protest Go to the side of the street. Stand on the sidewalk. Wait till the red light's there or whatever. Step out, show some signs, get back on the sidewalk. You're not, if you think that people are going to just lay down and kiss your ass because there's people, because, bleh, see, you don't even know, because there's not even a good point for it. I can't even get it out because there's nothing. Man, for you guys that think it's okay, and let me tell you, first off, for the guys that have unsubscribed, and I'm seeing numbers, and I can see my subscriber list, most of them, and I know a couple of you that have been around my channel for a long time. Start making these videos, and y'all are gone. Well, good. See you later. Because if you think this shit's okay, you're not someone I'll associate with in person on social media or nowhere else. You need to leave if you think it's okay to block traffic, jump on people's cars, and not get your ass ran over. I saw the video where the cop, and I think it was New York, might have been Chicago, might be wrong. It's one of them, but it's an Explorer. Protesters come up, they start hitting his car, throwing stuff at him. Guess what? He took off down the road with a dude on his hood. Well, he probably got scared. One cop, 50 people. Don't matter if he's a cop, don't matter if he's got a gun. That don't mean that shit don't freak you out and you don't get scared. If you don't want to, look, I don't let my kids play in traffic. I don't send them over there to the street because I don't want them to get run over. It ain't everybody else's responsibility to stop, and because you got a plan. Your plan sucks. Your plan's stupid right now. Your plan doesn't make any sense. Standing in the street and hitting people's cars and throwing shit at it. This doesn't make sense. That doesn't make anything better. Looting and burning down. Beating up people that has nothing to do with any of this. Accusing every single cop of being bad. Accusing every black person of being bad. Accusing every white person of being bad and racist. None of it makes sense. What I'm trying to make sense to you, wherever you are watching this, if you don't want to get run over, stay out of the road. If you block somebody's car and they you start hitting their car and they run you over, they get charges filed against them, that's your fault. You need to go to jail. That's self-defense. I'm telling you, my wife told me this morning when we started watching, I could not find the clip that I watched earlier because the guy that was recording was an idiot. And if I could, God, I would love to meet that man face to face. Because for them, he's making like a proud moment out of them dragging that man out of the car and beating him up and stomping on him and shit. Well, you know what? In my opinion, like I said, he should have kept going. He should have never stopped. As soon as he stopped and y'all put your hands on his truck, he should have ran your freaking asses over, and it don't matter what you were doing. The guy's on his hood trying to kick his windshield in while he's trying to drive. Don't stop his truck. Don't hit his truck. Don't throw stains at his truck. If you don't want to get run over, stay out of traffic.